Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fox 5, the show that explores Fox rehabilitation through an original list created by a Fox colleague. And that Fox colleague today is Fox Rehabilitation physical therapist, Kathy Lee. Kathy, welcome to the Fox 5.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on your show today, your podcast today.
I should have said part of the Fox Spirit Night Team Spirit award-winning squad from Virginia.
Yeah.
Because your team won Spirit Night. Yes, your team won
We did.
Night.
Yeah, I still have the props. I should wear it, actually, I realized.
Well, hey, if you ever come on to another Fox 5, you can wear the prop for that one. So enough about Spirit Night. I brought you in today to do an episode of the Fox 5. So, Kathy, what is your Fox 5 today?
My Fox 5 today is 5 things I enjoy about being a physical therapist.
All right. So, Kathy, what is number 1 on your Fox 5?
Number 1 is being part of patients' rehab journey. I love that part of being.
You get to see the whole story unfold.
Yep, the ugly, the good.
Well, that's part of the game, right? Like you as a PT, you see the ugly, you take that ugly and you turn it into greatness.
Yes.
All right.
I do like that.
All right, so that is the first reason that you enjoy being a PT. What is number 2 on your Fox 5?
Number 2, building a rapport with patients. Healthcare is very fast-paced, but as a therapist, we get to know them really well. We get to hear about what they do for work, what they do for fun, all the dramas in their life, because you're not just staring at them when they're doing the exercises.
No.
You're chatting with them. You're seeing everything. You get up close and personal. And like I said, the first point, you see them from the start to finish. And the in-between part is where you build a lot of relationship and a lot of conversation and you provide a lot of encouragement, reassurance, and they provide you a lot of good feedback or bad feedback. And that's part of building a relationship.
So, Kathy, that brings us to number 3 on your Fox 5.
I like being a PT because I did not start out in a home setting. I started on inpatient, which brings me to my point. As a PT, you get to work in diverse work environment, all kinds of setting. And I was trained in, I have a specialty in pelvic floor. And so there's so much I can just learn from and jump from. And there's a lot of transition. You're constantly growing and moving and you're not stagnant.
Nice. And that brings us to the number 4 reason Fox Rehabilitation physical therapist Kathy Lee became a physical therapist.
Number 4 is continuous learning opportunity. I used to think the minute I graduate from PT school, I'm like, I am done. I can burn my textbook. Not true, because even though the textbook may not be there anymore, I'm still having to look up all these things, learn from all these courses.
I respect that you put that as something you enjoy about being a PT, because I would imagine there might be some PTs out there who don't enjoy putting in that extra work, gobbling up those CEUs.
Yeah, it is. Every profession requires continuing learning. Like CEU, like my husband needs to do it. And yeah, at first you're like, oh, well, such a drag. But usually the day you sign up for it and 15 minutes in, you're like, oh, I think I'm learning something. At least I'm using my brain cells.
You're using your brain, yes.
I'm using my brain. I'm being challenged a little bit. It's usually when they start out with the pop quiz. They're like, what is this body part? Or name this. And you're like, oh no, I don't remember. And that's when you're like, okay, alert.
And Kathy, that brings us to number 5 on your Fox 5.
My 5th one would be job stability. There's always a need for therapists because as long as the person can move, even if it's rolling, even if it's turning, even if it's just to move your arms a little bit or leg a little bit, there is a need for movement specialists like us. And especially with Fox too. I feel like apart from having a stable job, there's also flexibility. I know for sure we'll always have patients we need to get to, but at the same time, I don't feel like I have to see at this hour at this time I can be flexible, work around my schedule, work around my lifestyle. So that's what I like about being a PT.
All right. Thank you, Kathy. Going inside of the mind of a PT, will you come back for another episode of the Fox 5?
No, I can't say no.
Yeah. All right. All right. So you'll be back. So for Kathy Lee, my name is Jim Shear, and we will see Jens later.